Today class. What we will do? Yeah, let me go with some print statement information, guys. Printing the data in different format. Yeah, guys, what are the data types in Python? Basic data types. If you take the data types in Python,
Integer, string, float,
A
boolean.
float
yeah,
boolean.
data types in Python is like int for the numeric data 10, 20, 30, 40. For the numeric data, we have the integer data type. And float data type is there for the decimal data 10.5 and 20.5. So which means what? String data type, str data type. Str data type means in Python we can declare the string in double quotes, no problem, or we can declare in the single quotes also, no problem, right? So in Python there is no character concept. Everything is I can declare in the double quotes or word. String means double quotes or single quotes you can declare, right? So int, float, string, and what? Boolean data type. So Boolean means what, guys? Either capital true must be capital, and false means f must be capital, right? Yeah, which is like zero, right? Exactly. So these are data types in Python, basic data types. And collection data types we will discuss like list, tuple, set, and dictionary. But basic data types are what? Int, float, string, and what? Boolean, right? Exactly. Because Python is dynamically typed, right? So data type declaration required, not required.
Not required.
Python is the dynamically typed language. Yeah. So Python online compiler repeal replicability. So Python is dynamically typed language. So data type declaration required, not required. Data type declarations are not required. That's what directly can put the num1 equal to 10, num2 equal to 20. So this is by default you take integer data. This is also by default integer data. Then you can take the result equal to what? Num1 plus what? Num2, right? I'm trying to print the result variable. Then we got the output is 30 as output, right? Exactly. And today class, just let me print out let me take the data, format the data. Different ways to format the data, guys. So different ways to format the data simply. Different ways to format the data. Yeah, if you take the example one. Because if you take the employee project can generate what are the properties? Employee project contains properties like employee ID variable, employee name variable, employee salary variable, like that, right? This employee ID is like triple one, and employee name is like you can take the ROM, Ratana ROM. Yeah, employee ID, employee name, and employee salary is like 10,000.45, and the status equal to true, something like this. Hmm? But instead of declaring the four variables like this, four lines of code, what I can do is EID comma, ename comma, eSalary comma, okay, status I can take. Because instead of declaring the four variables in the four lines of code, you can make it as a single line of code using comma separate, right? Python we have that flexibility is there. So EID is there and ename is there, eSalary is there, status is there. So triple one and return next one is what 10,000.45 comma the status is what true, right? Exactly. Yes, which one is recommended? Is that four lines are recommended? Just making it is one line is recommended. EID, ename, salary, status.
Single
Hmm?
line.
Yeah, making it single line, right?
Single line.
Yeah. I want print the data, guys. Print off. See, I want print these four variables in a single line. So which is like employee ID. Otherwise, four lines will be print. Employee ID. Mm, employee ID and next one is what? Employee name, employee salary, and what? Status, right? Exactly. Now, just if you run this code, the four lines are all be printed. No, sir, I want print in the single line means you can print it in the single line. Because how can you print the single line? Maybe in other languages we have to write the plus operator, something like this. Multiple lines of multiple pluses we have to use. But in Python, printing the multiple variables in a single line means just a comma separator. Just a comma separator, guys. EID, ename, eSalary, and what? Status, right? Yes, eSalary and what? Status, right? Exactly. Just a comma separator, you can print the data, guys. If you print the data like comma separator, we got the output like this. Triple one return 10,000.45 and what? True, right? Yes, 10,000.45 and what? True, right? Exactly. Just a
So
comma
if
separator we
you
can
put
do
a
it.
comma separator, right, then we don't get that value error, right?
Value error when you do the type conversion, right?
I mean the type error, sorry.
Type error means we are doing combined,
Operations.
right?
Operation.
When you're trying to combine the data, right?
Yeah.
But here we are not combining the data, just you are printing the data using comma separator. That's it. Good. See guys, for example, I want you to print extra information here. To print extra information like what extra information guys? See, for example, here print out. I want print like employee ID. So employee ID some dot 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 comma EID. Just like that, if you want, you can print some extra information like employee ID, employee name, employee salary. Yeah. So employee ID next one is what? Employee name, employee salary, and employee status, right? Exactly. Yes, first case I'm printing 4 lines of code, next case 1 line of code, next case some extra message I'm printing, right? EID next one is what? E name last one is what? E salary next one is what? Status you can take. Simply if you run this code, see the output guys, employee ID is like 111, employee name is like just a comma separator guys. Just this is a string message, comma ID. So string message comma e name. Okay, this is the comma separator guys. This is basically a comma separator. Good. Yes, but if you want this all the values into a single line, if you need this all the statements in a single line, emp id comma eid comma emp name, just you can write the comma e name. Last one is what? Emp salary, yeah, emp salary comma next one is what? Yeah, e sal, right? Like this. Yes, here I'm putting like multiple commas, right? DID comma, employee ID comma, EID comma, employee name comma, E name, E name comma, employee salary, employee salary comma, E salary, employee status comma, status variable, right? Exactly. Because if we run this code, we got the output definitely. EID 111, employee name is written. Yeah, employee salary is written. Employee salary like 10,000.45. Employee status is what? True, right? Exactly. Okay, these are different ways to print the data. But see, the last line we are putting like multiple commas, right? If you want to print the multiple variables in a single line like this, but putting this many number of commas are recommended, not recommended, guys. One Kalyan, this many number of commas recommended, not recommended. Like placing this many number of commas are not recommended, right? Exactly. Because you got the clarity, just printing the data, there's different ways to format the data. This is like EID, name, is salary status. With the comma operator, we can put. Otherwise, some extra message like EID, name, is salary, C status. Otherwise, these all the lines you can put in a single line, right? Exactly. But it seems to be formatting is not get that much correct format. That's what in Python. So we have like there are three ways. There are three ways to format the data, guys. There's how many ways to format the data? There are three ways to format the data. Sir, what are the three ways, sir? One is like percentile option, guys. One is a percentile option. One is a braces option. One is like F option. Hmm? Percentile, braces, and what F option, guys. Sir, what is percentile? Basically, percentile means like to represent the integer value, guys. To represent what integer value. It means, for example, percentile d to represent like yeah, percentile d to represent like integer value. So percentile f or percentile g to represent the float value, these two numbers, and the percentile s to make it what? To make it is what? A string value, right? There is percentile d, percentile f, percentile g, percentile s, right? Percentile s for which value, guys? Here string value, right? Exactly. Is that clear? So this is like basically in C language, maybe they go for this process, guys. But remember, just percentile d means integer, percentile f or percentile g means float value, percentile s means what? A string value. Good. Yes, can I take like EID comma, E name comma, E salary? I'm taking something like this. Employee is like 111. Employee name is like return, and employee salary is like 10,000.45, right? Exactly. is to format the data, print of what I have to know, emp id, emp id. Let's just colon again give. Colon is not a syntax, guys. Just use a string. If you put the colon means in output console, colon is printed. Previously, I'm putting the dot dot dot, right? In the console, what happened? Dot 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 is printed, right? Because employee ID is what type of data?
Integer.
Pawan Kalyan, can you hear me? Yeah. So what type of data is integer, right? Integer means integer means what? Integer only, right? Yeah. Percentage d we have to put here. So integer means what? Percentage d can do. Percentage d. Yeah. Next one is what, guys? Employee ID. Next one is what? Employee name. Employee name is what type of data?
Strings.
Percentage is.
String. Can I do percentage? Yes. Percentage is next one is what? Employee salary. Guys, colon is not a syntax. Colon is just for our identification purpose. So otherwise, you can put the dot 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 also, equal to also, or colon also. In output, so in output console, formatting, right? Clear structure. Either you can put the colon, or you can put the equal to, or you can put the dot dot dot. That is up to you, right? Exactly. Because employee ID like percentage D, employee name is like percentage S, employee salary is like
Percentage
employee
is.
salary is like percentage
Float.
G,
Yep.
float means either G or F you can use. G or
Yeah.
F you can use. Because here, how many percentiles are there? Percentile D, percentile S, percentile G. Total three percentiles are there, right? Then we have to substitute total three values, guys. To substitute the three values, you can use the percentile again. Percentile of, well, don't use a comma here. Comma is not required. Just percentile of directly. You can make the EID comma, E name comma, E salary. That's it. I simply run this code. We got the output like this. So VID is 111, E name is like Ratan, employee salary is what, 10,000.5 something like, right? Exactly. You see, for example, 10,000.45 I given here, but you got to output is 10,000.5. Round the value, right? Percentage G will round the value, guys. If you take the percentage F, we will get the 10,000.45, so more accurate value. So now just you try to check the Google ones, what's the difference between percentage G and percentage F. Percentage G means it will take almost of 6 digits accuracy. Percentage F means it will take almost 15 digits accuracy. Just to substitute the float value, we have the two ways: percentile F and percentile G. Just you can try to check it. Good, guys. Yes, here also we have to substitute data percentile D, percentile S, percentile F. It means is it strictly typed or not? It means first value mandatory we have to pass which data? Percentile D
Integer.
value, right?
Yeah.
Integer. Second value mandatory we have to pass the percentile ES, string data. Just formatting is just different ways to format. Percentile F means float date, right? Exactly. So our first approach, I'm not feeling good. So not I'm feeling
Ram,
difficulties.
Ram sir,
Ah,
I have a question. So, sorry, I'm not able to understand. So, why, like, so what's the use for this particular, like,
no.
this replacement of?
Yeah. No, here just see, you want print the data in the print statement. In the console, we have to print, right? To print the data here, how many commas I'm putting? EID comma, E name comma, E salary comma, E status comma. Like multiple
Okay,
commas are printing, right? So instead
okay,
of doing like this, instead of doing like that, he's saying like, hey, that code seems to be not that much correct way. So you try to use the formattings like this. This is bit seems to be correct way, right? Printing the
okay,
data.
okay. This formatting looks
And
more clean.
more clean, right? Exactly. Hmm. Even this percentile also, if we feel difficulties, so we will not use a percentile in the project level. We'll use the second approach, braces here. Directly you can put the braces simply. Here braces you can put. Here you can put the braces. That's it. Yes, here employee ID colon braces here. Employee name colon braces here. Yeah. Employees employee salary colon braces here. So how many braces are there total here? Total three
3.
braces, right? To substitute the values, guys, dot format function we have to use. Dot format of how many values? Three values, right? EID, E name, and what? E salary we have to give. Because when you compare this percentile D, percentile S, percentile F, you have to remember the points. But here you can directly put the braces, right? Yeah, directly can put the braces and what? Braces, right?
So Ram, so
Exactly.
which is the more standard way of doing this? Like, which, like, if you like standard wise, like, which is the best practice to use, like line number 2, line number 4?
This one. No, no. Let me finish, because this is first approach is to format data is what? First approach to format data is like percentile B, percentile D, percentile S, percentile F, right? Exactly. The second way to format data is what? Braces, right? Exactly. So even while taking the braces, and these two approaches not recommended. Project level going for third approach. Let me take the third approach. You'll get the clarity. Good. Okay, the second, this is the first approach to format the data. Percentiles are there, percentile D, percentile S, percentile F. And second approach is what? Employee ID, employee name, employee salary. That format function I'm using. But in the second approach, to identification purpose, you can give the zeros and ones also. Here you can give the 0, here you can give the 1, here you can give the 2. 0, 1, 2, right? Click on run. So in the braces, just for identification purpose, how many values you are going to substitute means just simply can give that numbers, right? So 0, 1, 2, right? Exactly. This project level to format data, first approach is not good, second approach also not good. What we'll use means third approach we will use. Third approach is like formatting F actually. So how to format data using F option? Because to format the data using F option means format data using F option
So now my
means
question in the
so
first option.
directly starting.
See, in the first option, we are passing the percentile D, right? The integer value. It is expecting integer over there, right? What if we pass a
Exactly.
string? So instead
Give
of
it
the
error.
ID, or it will get a value error.
Here ename is passing, right? First case. If you're passing the ename in the first case, type is mandatory, right? Second case type is optional. For first case type is mandatory. Percentile D format, a number
Yeah.
is required, not string.
Okay, type error. Okay.
Number is required. But second case, it's not like as type error, because this is like braces, right? So you can pass any type of data. It's not a problem. Hmm? The third case is very straightforward, guys. Third case is like employee ID. In the braces itself, directly can pass EID. Employee name, in the braces itself, we can pass E name. Employee salary, in the braces itself, we can pass the E salary directly. Directly. We don't need to use the percentile again. We don't need to use the dot format again. This is all not required, guys. Yeah, this all required or not required? This all not required, right? Starting of the string, you can put the simply F. Yeah, starting of the string simply can put the F, and employee ID braces EID, employee name braces. Substitute the variables like here itself, right? E name, employee salary, just like E salary, right? Click on run button, guys. See that also you got the output, right? So definitely out of these three approaches, which one is recommended to format the data? So is the percentage recommended, braces recommended, F is recommended?
I think basis.
See guys.
Mostly,
See
yeah.
here again you have to use the dot format function to substitute three values, right? So at last means what? F you can use like employee ID braces EID, employee name braces E name, employee salary just braces E salary, right? That's it. Definitely which one is recommended means. Last approach bit pretty clear, right? Pretty clear, right?
Yeah. Basically,
Employee ID
so
directly braces.
basically we are replacing the percentile D with EAD.
Variables
Percentile wise.
directly are passing here.
Yeah.
Directly passing the variables here. But again, here we have to take the percentiles, and again we have to take the order of the data. So because percentility means mandatory order is EID only we have to pass. If we pass the different order means again we'll get error, right? Yeah. Guys, first example, just what we are doing, just printing the data in different basic data types like into float to string or boolean. Example one, like just normal way putting the commas and printing the data. And example two, like there are three ways to format the data. There are three ways to format data: using percentile, using braces, and using F. In application level, what we will use means third approach we will use, guys. We'll use third approach, right? Exactly. Yes, example three, if we take, so see, for example, I can take like message equal to something like hi Ratan sir, I can take. If you take the message like hi Ratan sir, I want print that message. Just to print the message, print of what message just I'm printing, right? That's it. Yes, run this code, we got the output is a what? Hi Ratan sir is output, right? Exactly. You see, for example, directly I can take this message here. Directly I can take this message. Yeah, hi Ratan sir is output, right? Simply we click on run button, we got output is hi Ratan sir. You see, I said like Python, we can declare the string in the single quotes, or we can declare the string in the single quotes also, no problem. Unfortunately, we can declare the string in the triple quotes also, guys, but which is not recommended. Generally, single quotes, double quotes not recommended, guys, but triple quotes not recommended, but triple quotes also valid actually. Because how many ways you can declare string data? Single quotes you can declare, no issues. Double quotes you can declare, no issues. Triple quotes also we can declare, no issues, right? Yes, triple quotes also we can declare, no issues, right?
So if I need a double quote or single quote in our text, so what will you do?
Guys, you got always like hi Ratan sir, like so you can declare string in the single quotes, you can declare the string in double quotes, or you can put the string in what triple quotes also, right? Exactly. So we can do like this, guys. It's not a problem. But see, the point is like, uh, the point is like, if you take like print statement like here, 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 yes, if you declare the string in the double quotes, guys. See, for example, hi Ratan sir, guys, hi Ram sir, I take the data. Hi Ram sir, I took the data. If the string is there in a double quotes, guys, in the middle, if you want, you can put the single quotes. Yes, if the string is there in the double quotes means middle of the string, if you want, you can put the single quotes, right? It's not a problem. Just you can run this code, guys. So you can put the single quotes, it's not a problem, right? Exactly. Yes, for example, if string is there in the single quotes, string is there in the single quotes, in the middle, you can pass the double quotes as no problem. Guys, double quotes means double quotes is not allowed. Single quotes means single quotes are not allowed. If the string we put the double quotes means in the middle, whenever you want the single quotes messages, we can use single quotes formatter. Just a representation, guys. Representation. It's not like mandatory representation basically. Next one is what, guys? Hi Ram sir, we got the value. Double quotes is the message is there. If the string is there in the single quotes means what? In the middle, if you want, you can put the double quotes, right? That's it. So you guys, first case you got the single quote, second case you got the double quotes, right? Exactly. Case third case you can see we can put the single in triple quotes also, right? If you put the string in the triple quotes, if you want in the middle, you can put the single quotes as well as double quotes also, guys. So hi Ram sir, hi Anu madam, something like this again, right? Yeah. In this case, guys, Ram in the single quotes I written, Anu I written in the double quotes, right? Anu I written in the double quotes. Yes, run this code. See, Ram is there in the single quotes, rather Anu is there in the double quotes, right? Exactly. Because the point is like we can declare the string data to how many ways? We can declare the string data in the single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. But if you declare the string data in the double quotes means what? In the middle of the words, in the middle words, if you want in the single quotes, we can put the single quotes. If you take the string in the single quotes means middle of the word, if you want double quotes, you can put the double quotes. If you take the string in the triple quotes, middle of the words, if you want double quotes or single quotes, we can do like that. It's not a problem. Okay, just for representation, that's it. Good. Because I understood, right? You want me to write the theory. So theory, what I have to write, man? String is there in the double quotes. In the middle, you can put the single quotes. String is there in the single quotes. Here, you can put the double quotes. String is there in the triple quotes means here you can put the single quotes as well as what? Single quotes as well as what? Double quotes, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? Good. This is example 3. Okay, so example 1 is like just a comma operator, you're printing the data. Example 2, different ways you can format the data. And example 3 is like what? Printing the data in the single quotes and double quotes and a triple quotes also, right? Exactly. So single quotes, double quotes, single quotes means in the middle you can put the double quotes. Double quotes means in the middle you can put the single quotes. Triple quotes means what? You can put the single quotes as well as double quotes, right? Exactly, guys. So clear now. The examples. Good. Yes, one more way we can format the data like escape sequence character. Escape sequence, escape sequence character, guys. If you take the escape sequence character, See, for example, escape sequence character is all about is all a representation of database. Hmm? So, for example, see, hi Ram sir, I written a message. If you written a message like hi Ram sir, then what happened is I written the string in the double quotes only. If I written the string in the double quotes, here if I put the like backslash, the escape sequence character starts with backslash, guys. Escape sequence character starts with the backslash means here you can write the backslash single quotes on water, backslash single quotes, guys. Yes, backslash single quotes. Actually, if a string is there in the double quotes means in the middle, if you want, you can put the single quotes. It's not a problem. But apart from the directly you can give escape sequence character also not a problem. Okay, good. See guys, we got the high answer, right? Exactly. So see, for example, is a double quotes is there? Even here also, if you want double quotes, you can give. But previously, which is not possible, right? Previously, which is not possible. Otherwise, if you want, you can give like backslash format also. So previously, which is not possible. So generally, escape sequence characters will like this, guys. And see, in between the hi Ram sir, I want to give like 5 spaces, guys, 5 to 10 spaces. Then what we will do, guys? Hi Ram sir is there. Just I want to give how many spaces here? 10 spaces I want to give. So 10 spaces means what? So giving the code like this is not recommended, right? So hi Ram like this is not recommended, right? Exactly. Then what we will do, guys, here? Backslash t. As backslash t represents what? Tab space. Yes, backslash t depends what tab space, right? Backslash d, backslash t. Then how many tabs are given total here? 2 tab spaces are given, right? Exactly. Here also you can write the backslash t, guys. So in between the high and the ram, how many spaces it is taking, guys, here? 10 spaces here. Here also it is taking like what? 10 spaces, right? Yes, 10 spaces and what? 10 spaces, right? Yeah. So maybe here it's showing this many number of spaces, but in the console, normal console, it shows all the spaces properly, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear? Backslash t, backslash single quotes, backslash double quotes, backslash format. Backslash t means what? Tab space, right?
Ram sir,
Hmm?
how does it calculate 10 spaces for that backslash t?
Backslash t means in your keyboard you have the tab, right?
Right, tab one space, right? So there are two tabs, so it should be two spaces, right?
Tab means 5 spaces, huh? Space is 1 space, right?
Okay.
Tab.
So
Okay,
your
tab.
previous means is it
Huh?
version 2?
Version 2 means
No, you were saying that previously it was not possible, right? In the line 1, 2, 3, like to use the
no,
back.
previous in the sense this one. Here, see, here we have to follow
Oh,
the standard, right? Here we
uh,
have to follow we have to check your data in the single quotes or double quotes and triple quotes, right? We have to check like this. But here directly, simply we can use directly whatever the message you need, right? Like that.
oh,
I think in the first statement, right, you should put single quote.
Here, this one,
Yeah. No. In the
it-
beginning. No. Go
this
back.
example.
So in the print, right, you put double quotes. Instead of double quote, you should put single quote. Single quote
First
high.
line.
Yeah, first line. Yeah, single quote high.
It will work. It's not a problem.
Yeah. That is what we are testing, right? Because you put a escape character on single quote, so we'll ignore that. Yeah. See, in the previous example, if you want to
Yeah.
put single quote, right?
Example. Then you
You're
have to
putting
put in the
double
double
quote.
quotes.
Yeah. So
But here, the string is there in the single quotes or double quotes is not a problem. In the
doesn't
middle
matter.
of the words, doesn't matter. That's what we can go with normal way, right? Exactly.
So just we need to
Yeah,
put the
guys.
escape character.
Start with backslash single quotes, backslash single quotes, backslash double quotes like this. Because I want print like hi Rams are in the 3 lines of code, guys. To print the hi Rams are in the 3 lines of code, hi backslash n we can write. Hi Ram backslash n. Backslash n represents what? A new line, right? Backslash n represents a new line, guys. So we can run this code here. So we got the output is what? Hi Rams is output, right? Yes, we got the output is what? Hi Rams is output, right? Exactly. It is like escape sequence character, guys, which starts with always what's the symbol here? Starts with starts with what? Backslash, right? Starts with what? Backslash here. This is a message, guys. That starts with what backslash, right? Exactly. That's information here. And if you go for the example five is example one different ways to format. Second one there are three ways format. Example three like hierarchies are like single quotes or double quotes. Example five is like escape sequence character starts with what? Starts with what backslash, right? Exactly, guys. Good. Yes, let me write some information with the comments in Python. So comments in Python. Every language contains its own comments, right, to represent the data. What the purpose of the comments, guys? Comments are used to write the. Yeah, comments are used to write the. Tell me, write what?
Description of story.
Description about the application logics, right? Definitely, project level comments are very very important because today we are writing the application. Who knows? After 1 month, if you resign the company, some other person has to maintain that code, right? So the comments are very important, guys. Comments are used to write what? Description about the description about what? Application logics, right? To understand the logics easily, guys. Because these are comments are executable code or non-executable code? Because comments are executable code or non-executable code means definitely comments are what? Non-executable, non-executable code, right? Exactly. Guys, comments are used to write the description about the application logics, guys. Comments are executable code or non-executable code means definitely comments are what? Non-executable code, right? Exactly. This Python basically there are two types of comments in Python, guys. There are two types of comments in Python. Uh, yeah, there are two types of comments in Python. What are two types of comments? One is like single line comments. Yeah, single line comments. Number two is what? Multi-line comments, guys. A single line comment and what? Multi-line comments. Single line comments means what? We can write your description in the single line of code. In Python, single line comment starts with a hash. A single line comment starts with what? Hash, right? Hash. We can give the corresponding message, right? Exactly. Guys, assume like this is I'm writing the message like this is a filter logic, something like this. Single line comment starts with what? A hash, right? Single line comment starts with hash. And multi-line comments in Python starts with the three double quotes, guys. Three double quotes, you can write your multi-line, multiple lines of comments, whatever you need. Then close in the three double quotes, right? That's it. Yes, multi-line comments, which is taken like what? Three double quotes, right? Yeah. And I said there is no difference between the single quotes and double quotes in Python, right? Guys, is there any difference? Is there single quotes and double quotes? There is no difference between the single quotes and double quotes in Python, right? That's what multi-line comments you can put in the three double quotes, or you can put in the three single quotes. Also, not a problem, guys. You can put in the three single quotes, but don't use like two double quotes, one single quotes, one single quote, two double quotes. That is not possible, guys. Either completely we can go with the single quotes, or you can completely go with what? Double quotes, right? Yes or no? That is called comments in Python, guys. Comments are used to write what? Description about application logics to understand the logics easily. Comments are executable code or non-executable code. Definitely comments are what? Non-executable code. These are ignored guys, actually. There are two types of comments in Python. One is a single line comment, second one is what? One is a single line comment, second one is what? Multi-line comments, right? Exactly. A single line comment and what? Multi-line comments, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? Good. Yes, last class I think we done the two errors, right? One is like value error. When the value error we get? Yes, when you will get the value error. Guys, when you will get the value error. Value error, man.
Value means when you are doing the operation with the different data types.
Pawan Kalyan, yesterday we done value error, man. So what the value? When you will get the value error, Pawan? If the type conversion is not possible, right? If the type conversion is not possible, you got the value error, right? Exactly. Guys, we done the value error. When you get the value error means if the type conversion is not possible, right? Exactly. So type conversion not possible, you get the value error. And we discuss one more error like type error. When you get the type error, guys, in Python it is possible to combine the same type of data. If we are trying to combine the if we are trying to combine the different type of data, right? There's different type of the data. So when you're trying to combine the different type of the data, you'll get a error, guys. Yeah, type error, right? Exactly. So today I'll go with one more error. Because in Python, uh, So these four are like three errors, guys. One more error is the indentation error that I'll tell you tomorrow. But these four errors you'll get the frequently, guys, in application level. Maybe the description is different, but the type error is common. That I'll tell you. But I should have done like value error, guys. Type conversion is not possible to get the value error. So type error means what? If you're trying to combine the different types of data. What would name error means? See, for example, I took the number equal 10, guys. I'm trying to print the number. I'm trying to print what? A number, right? After printing the number, then I decided I want to release the memory. I don't want this number. To release the number, you can go for delete keyword, guys. Guys, I taken the number, I'm printing the number, I'm deleting that number. Memory release, right? Because when we use the delete keyword, the memory released. Once the memory released, again I'm trying to print the number. If the number existed or not existed? Guys,
Yeah,
now
it
the
does
number
not
is
exist.
existed or not existed?
Does not exist.
These are already released, right? Memory. If the number is not available, not existed, the scope is not possible, but you're trying to access the data, then you get the name error, guys. Name is not defined. Because when you're trying to access the data, but the data is not present, right? Because if you are trying to access the data, maybe the scope is not available. Maybe I declared the variable in one function. I'm trying to access the variable in another function. But if you declare the variable in one function means that is a local variable, right? So that variable we cannot access outside of the function, right? Maybe that is also scope, right? Yeah. Yes or no? If you're trying to access data, the data is not present, right? Then you will get which error, guys, here. Yes, here to delete the data, to release the memory. Okay. To release the memory, use which keyword, guys? Guys, to release memory, use what? Use DL keyword, right? Guys, to release the memory, use what? DL keyword, right? Exactly. If you're trying to access the data, tell me, guys, if we are trying to access the data, but the data is what? Not present. Maybe not visible or not present. So if you're trying to access data, but the data is not present, we will get what? We will get the name error, right? Exactly, yes. Yes, the statement is clear. If you're trying to access the data, but the data is not present, then you'll get error is like what? Data is not present, you'll get the name error, right? Exactly. Because these three errors are clear.
Sir, Ram
Value
sir,
error means what? Guys, type.
sir, when do we use this DL? Like when do we, like in what kind of cases we want to release the memory?
See, you decided, you are writing the code, you decided to release the variable. I don't want to use that variable in the further, right? So then I can release the memory, right? Using delete keyword. In object orientation, we have to delete the objects, right? Release the objects, right? To release the objects, to release the variables.
Okay.
You can go for delete keyword. Delete the variable, nothing but releasing the memory.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, value error is type conversion is not possible. Type error is trying to combine the different types of data. Name error if you are trying to access the data, but the data is what? Not present. The data is what? Not present. You will get which error, guys, here. Name error, right? Exactly. Is any questions, please?
But
Different
even
ways to
sir, Ram, even instead of like Ram, can you go back to the previous example?
Yeah. Previous example, but
The Dell one, right?
First or last
Dell.
one?
Yeah, last one. See, even in the row number 80, right? If we give like a print some other variable name, still we get the name error, right? Let's say num1.
The way that number is not present, right?
Yeah.
There is also name error. So if you're trying to access the num1, where is the num1 in this example?
Yes.
It's saying like num1 is not defined.
Right.
Good. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Here, the first example, like, yeah, tell me.
Sir, one thing, sir. When you are taking our class, sir, you are not even taking our class from the last 6 to 7 days.
The point is, Not 6 like Monday. This is a small miscommunication, guys. Monday onwards, actually, they re-announced the batch, so that's what I'm taking like a demo class. This Monday, actually, we are planning to take the class at 8 o'clock. If possible, you can join this class, listen the backup classes again if you want. If it is not possible, we don't want these backup classes. We need regular classes means then tomorrow we will plan the class at 8 o'clock, 8 to 9, next 2 days, 3 days, Friday, Saturday. And Monday
Sir,
onwards, I will go with the regular
sir,
timing.
there should be any mail, no, sir. There should be information. And sir, we are sitting for hours and doing nothing, sir.
Actually, that receptionist who is taking my classes, she left actually. That's what they are missing your data and some disturbances there. That's what. Sorry for that. I will take a sorry for that. That's definitely the miscommunication from my side only. So their side only. Sorry
Sir,
for
not
that.
only me,
But
sir. All, sir, we have created a group,
yeah,
sir.
I agree. I
Sir, you
agree. I
can,
agree. I agree.
sir,
Man,
sir.
problem is happened. Sorry for that. I agree. So I don't want to repeat the situation again. Tell me what is the way you want. I will go that way. If you want backup classes, I will listen to these classes again. Means you can join the 7 o'clock. It's not a problem. No, sir. We need other class. Means next 2 days, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, you can join the 8 o'clock. Next 2 days, Monday onwards, you can join the class at 7 o'clock.
7
That is
o'clock,
up
sir.
to you.
Sir, we have created a WhatsApp group, sir. Sir, you please.
Actually, for these guys also, for everyone, we will create a WhatsApp group. Even I will share my number to everyone. You just call to my number. I forgot
Sir,
actually previously.
I've got your number, sir.
9000160099.
Sir, we'll add that, sir.
You can add, man. I will respond. It's not a problem.
Sir, we are only 6 students there from the.
What do you say, Satyajay? You will join for this class 7 o'clock. We'll do the backup again, or you need some other class 8 o'clock next 2 days. Then I will plan the class at next 2 days 8 o'clock. That's up to you.
Sir, okay, sir. I have got your number, sir. I will talk to them, sir, and inform you, sir.
So, Ram, we should also send a call to this your number, right? So that you can add us also there, or to create a WhatsApp group.
Sorry.
So even you are creating a WhatsApp group for this batch too, right?
Yeah. For everyone, I'll create WhatsApp. Actually, Ravi, what happened? See, the guys only 6 to 7 members are there in the previous 7 o'clock. That's what they re-announce the batch. They'll add some more guys actually.
Okay.
When they re-announce the batch, you guys have joined. They didn't communicate the old guys properly because she's left the guys who is made in my classes. So they are facing some issues. So that's what these guys are facing some issues actually.
So, sir, tomorrow we have class at 8.
Who is talking? Old student and new students, you guys?
Sir, Shilpa.
Shilpa, you're a new student. Your class is regularly 7 o'clock only. No problem.
Okay.
You guys, no worries. Soumya, Satyajain, Srinivas, you guys, if you want, just if possible, try to take the backup like this. We'll move forward. No, sir, means tomorrow we will plan the session at 8 o'clock. Just you can add me on WhatsApp group. Just we will talk and we will decide.
Okay, sir.
We will talk and we will decide. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, first time it's miscommunication, guys. Definitely, I won't repeat the situation again for you guys. Sorry for that. I will take care. Okay. And you have my number. Even directly can call to my number. I'll respond.
Okay.
For you guys, 7
Thank
o'clock, new students, you can join at 7 o'clock only. Shilpa, Ravimosam, Kavya, Pavan, Vinod. Your class is regularly.
Okay.
Sir, can you also talk to the management that if they can send us like a regular link, because we have already paid the fees, because I messaged them on WhatsApp as well, but they didn't, they have stopped responding now.
No, actually what happened, Ravi, is today is also some guys are joined. JK, something like Gaurav, Pawan. Some new guys are joined. Just maybe, yeah, maybe today the link will be expired. I have to check once. I will check with them and I'll update you.
Actually, after every class, we are getting this new feedback email with the new link. So that's how we are joining.
Okay, okay. Up to
That
demo
means you are
classes,
not
maybe
giving the feedback, man. Give feedback.
I'm also not receiving any feedback email.
you're giving feedback to them.
Yeah,
Hmm?
I use it.
PY 7 a.m. So, Soumya Prakash, did you add my number to WhatsApp? Added,
Sir, now I'm adding, sir. 1 second.
Okay, you can add me, just we will talk. Okay.
You're already added, sir. You can
Ah.
check.
I didn't get any message. Python group added, guys. Yes. Python Durgas. Okay.
Have you got the message?
Yes, 7 o'clock students. Tomorrow, yeah, I joined. 7 o'clock students. Tomorrow, you have the class at 7 o'clock only. So we will meet by 7 o'clock regular timing. Okay. Bye. Do the practicals. Don't postpone practicals.
So,
If you postpone the practicals, you get the difficulties.
So, just a second, Ram. Are these sessions recorded?
Definitely these sessions are recorded and just you can get recorded session 9246212143. You can call this number, she'll get the recorded session for you. Or last previous classes, if anything if you missed.
Okay. If not missed also, can we hear? I mean, if
Every
at all
detail
want to hear.
the Google Drive link, it's not a problem because
Actually, Ram, I saw this this video actually which you taught yesterday was uploaded on YouTube channel also.
actually demo classes they'll upload in the YouTube channel directly. If you want, they'll share the link for that. First to 5 classes, maybe they'll upload in YouTube link directly. Once they create the meeting link, then they will share you the Google Drive link.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Do you have course schedule? Course schedule means course syllabus I have. Let me share the syllabus with you if you want. Syllabus, right?
Is it on
Course
the,
schedule in the sense 2 months.
yeah, is it on the same website?
Website is there, fine. And definitely the faculties will follow their own syllabus and their own flow, right?
Yeah, this will be good because we will also
Yeah, I
prepare
have the material.
before coming to class.
400 page material is prepared, man. I have done lot of work. This is like Python test papers, class notes, video papers, classroom schedules, and Python materials. Everything I have.
Ram, can you share this class notes and Python materials also?
Definitely, I will share with you. Just give me 1 or 2 days. I will share it.
Okay.
So every day class notes I'm sharing. Just to try to check. This Monday I'll share the material.
Okay.
This is like Python index page. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Python introduction, data types, operators, flow control statements. No, Chahan Kumar. Today is like basic Python practicals we started. You try to check the previous class recorded sessions and try to join the class. New batch means no new batches. It will take some time. Database connection. Other faculties maybe classes are there. You try to check the last 3 classes recorded session. You feel comfortable, then join this class. Yes, index page also placed here. Just you can try to check this index page here itself. Lab class you get. Every day I'll share the assignment for every topic and test paper for every topic, and we have to do the exercises for that. So assignments and exercises I will give you. Jai. So if, for example, Python test papers are there, test 1, test 2, test 3, something like that. See, for example, everything I'll share the practice test papers and I will share you these all of papers like this. These are example for that and all. And I'll share everyday assignments also. We have to complete the assignments. Very clear now.
So basically, whatever you teach, we will get assignment for that every day, right? So that we can practice.
Definitely. Every day you'll get
assignments, not 1 or 2 days. Every day, whether we are doing or not, every day I'll give assignments. You want me show that assignments means, let me show. If you want, give me just 1 second. Python material, read the small assignments or big assignments is not a problem, but I'll give the assignments. The flow control statements, if you see this topic, and here I given the multiple assignments. These all are assignments, only 6 assignments are there for the first day, and next day again we have some more assignments in the bottom. Yeah, these are again assignments are there.
Okay,
These are
okay, yeah,
assignments, right? This is everything we have to do.
yeah,
And
that will,
even not only for every topic we have assignments, not only for a single topic. Part 2, if we take the list assignments, these all are assignments only. These all are assignments regarding your yeah, these all are assignments only. And assignments answer. Definitely these assignments guys, it's not a problem. Yeah. Kumar, just you try to take the record session, try to decide once, huh? It's fine, better, it's better. Bye guys, tomorrow we'll meet.
Thank you.